All right.
Maybe I saved it. Are we starting?
I just hit record.
What are we talking about first? Like, we need to have some order since it's just gonna be two of us.
Okay.
Okay, so we can start out by saying, "Oh wait, here's the video. Hold on, I have to send this to you." This is hilarious. Okay, watch it later. I'll send it to your IG. Okay, so of course we can start out about how like this is a sad party. Nobody showed up to the party. I guess because we don't got no alcohol, and I got COVID.
You still you haven't got checked yet? Man, that shit you should be done with that shit.
No, I have to take another test, and I got to take one this week. And
It said like after 10 days.
No,
really?
Because because I was still positive after, it was like 18 days or something, or it was like 20 days. So I was still positive. And I've heard of other people still being positive after 30 days. So
still being asymptomatic and all that shit?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the correct term. No, it's asymptomatic means you have no symptoms, but you can still pass it.
Oh, word.
Yes.
So you could be asymptomatic and pass it.
Correct.
What?
Yes.
Okay. That shit's
okay.
weird.
Go ahead. Okay, so what are we gonna talk about? So you said
I posted something about the bubble.
What else?
I posted about that bubble. Hey, we didn't really post shit.
I know. I don't really know too much about the bubble. I was, maybe Lala did.
She did like a little get out.
I don't really feel comfortable about. Talking about that too much.
Yeah,
I just
like
talked
a snitch
about,
hotline.
how they gonna fly the hose in.
Yeah, that was just some funny shit. But you do know what that girl she talked about?
Who? Oh, Drea? You talking about Drea?
Drea.
Yeah. So, did you have anything else besides that?
We can talk about Fatal Affair.
Did you watch it?
I watched it. I stopped it after.
You didn't finish it.
But then you know what the shit was, man.
Well, okay, we'll talk about that. That's fine, because then I can ask you, where did you stop at? I don't really want to talk about Kanye anymore. I'm over that.
You over Kanye?
Yes, it's whack to me. Oh, Regis Philbin died today. We don't got to talk about that.
Oh, he did?
Not today. I think he died like yesterday, though, or something.
Oh, for real? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Wait, Drea is trending again, and so is Tory Lanez, and so is and so is Megan. Megan, Tory, and Drea are trending again.
Oh shit.
Oh wait. Okay, Megan, it was on IG Live today. I didn't know that. She revealed she was shot in both feet and underwent surgery. She said the bullets missed all bones and tendons, luckily. Glad she's here to even talk about this. Oh, so she went live on Instagram today. Yeah, I've been watching webinars all goddamn day, so I definitely.
So another thing that we can talk about is, I guess, is Tory. Well, we know Tory Lanez is wrong, but like when it comes to like domestic violence type shit, how far is too far? Maybe when it comes to like Tory. Can you hear me, DB?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if anybody else can hear you, because your sound system is just out of there.
He was at work. That's when he was at work.
It's like, man, this nigga is far, far, far away. No, I'm talking about you, Humvee, not DB. I can hear him loud and clear. I'm talking about you.
Oh, you talking about me? You can't hear me?
Yes. It's very,
it sounds echoey?
No, just like it's not loud enough.
Okay, let me crank it up.
She just made a statement, I guess, and finally post something. All right, so go ahead and start. We'll just fucking wing it like we always do.
Are we live yet?
We always wing it.
He's about
to be live on Facebook?
No,
not yet.
Who y'all waiting on?
He's gonna start it right now.
Start
okay.
Share on your
What the hell everybody else said?
They said,
This
fuck the
this
house
the
party.
this the party tonight right here.
It's the party tonight, baby. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is a sad party.
A sad.
No, it's not a sad party.
You ought to invite your boy
Ooh.
Drake. Everything culture.
Oh, Drake?
He man, we've been having some good conversations like the last couple of nights, man, you know.
What was he talking about?
You know, just like different stuff. You know, he be like, keep it culturally. He had asked a very good question, bro. Like, you know, there's a good thing as white privilege, right? Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's a good thing, there's such thing as white privilege, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think it was such a good question. Like, what is I believe as, you know, other cultures, what is your specific privilege? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, because believe it or not, it may not be always as beneficial to us. Man, I'm getting fat. It may not be always as beneficial to us as you think, but I do believe that I have a privilege. And even though this may come off as maybe asshole-ish or even over the top, I think my privilege is it's fear. The fear that
But you may be mistaken privilege for another word. You know.
But no, I mean, I think
pertaining to other cultures, because the definition of white privilege, no other cultures actually have that. So I think maybe the word privilege for other cultures and races is just like, you know, certain things that we already do and how we already are. Right. White privilege is like how society, you know, basically puts you ahead of everything and allows you to play the victim in many situations. No other culture is like doing that. I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think it's being mistaken for another word, not necessarily.
Well, I mean, well, you got to think about it like this, Victoria. Like the homeboy Mike was saying from Detroit. He said that, you know, his privilege is just him being who he is. You know, he can make a mistake around his coworkers, and because, you know, he's a black male, no matter what he do, it still remains it's cool because he's Mike, you know, because, you know, everybody wants to, we affect everybody culturally and how they act and how things should be portrayed, you know, fashion, hip hop, you know, everything, the way you know, we affect culture overall. I mean African American black. So like when we can do certain things and it may seem lame, but because we do it, it becomes part of the culture.
Right, exactly. But that it does make sense, but it's just all I was saying was like, yeah, the word, I think the word privilege is I don't think that's exactly what it is. Now, I think if we were to use the privilege like in that realm, then that's when we can call it privilege. Like if black people actually realize like how they are controlling everything, because they don't understand that we are controlling everything. So technically, if we want the shit to stop, it'll stop. Or however we want it to go, however we want the economic line to go up, down, side, plateau, we can make that happen. Just like a woman knowing that she controls the man on when he gets, you know, vagina or not. We control everything.
Oh, woman control that shit?
Yes, of course.
All right, what's going on, guys? It's your main man Humvee. This is Humvee's House Party.
Hey, house party. It's a minimum. What is this? I don't want to say it's a sad house party, but you know.
It's a lukewarm house party. All our
it's a lukewarm. I wish I had some
You
alcohol.
don't come to the party on time?
You know nobody don't come to the party on time, right?
Never come on time.
I wish I had some alcohol. I would like take a shot because I do feel like
I got some.
Turned in
I got some.
You got some?
In this little house party.
You know I got some.
It's a little house party. That's what it's called. Little.
All right, little house party. In the house we got
it's your girl Victoria.
And in the house we got go ahead.
DB.
Fucking idiot. No, I'm fucking. Hey, DB, welcome to the house party, man. What's going on, bro?
I'm sorry, my phone rang. God damn it. What's up? It's your girl, Victoria. I'm sorry, my phone keeps ringing. Let me cut
Hey,
that off for a second.
everybody, thank you so much for joining us.
God.
Come on into the house party. Come on in. Come in. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Make sure you share the show. You know what? We're gonna put up our we'll do that next show. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Put up what?
We'll talk about it after the show. We'll talk about it after the show, man. Hey, shout out to Ben, Black Nasty Ben. He has a show tonight.
Where did he say the show was?
You know what? He sent me the thing. Let me see if I can find it, man.
And then shout out to Lala. She can join us tonight, but she'll be back next week, hopefully. So,
Hey,
did y'all share it? Did y'all share it on Facebook?
What?
The house party.
Oh, no. How do you share it?
Yeah, I'm about to share it.
What do you mean? How you share it? You've been sharing it every week. What did this nigga just say?
Hey man, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
What did you just say? How do you share it? That is hold on. Sharing and liking a situation on Facebook should be Facebook one-on-one. It should be Facebook one-on-one when they teach the class. Because you know they're going to have a goddamn Facebook class eventually. And that sharing and liking is going to be the first thing you learn. And you just ask, how do you share?
B, you did the page. You know what you're doing.
No. I'm talking about share on your own damn phone. I don't have your phone. Anyways, let's go. What are we talking about?
Hey, let's get right into it.
Because I ain't get Lala in here with me to
hey, Lala, we miss you. Get it in. Hey, Lala, we miss you. Get it in. What else in the say? Shout out to Shabazz too. He might jump on as well.
Oh yeah, brother Shabazz.
Did you guys watch any NBA this weekend? Any NBA, any WNBA?
No.
No, I heard the Rockets won or something. Did they play or I don't know. I have no earthly idea.
I just seen WNBA when I woke up. I missed the NBA game, so nobody watched it.
No.
It's hard to get back in. It's hard to get back into a routine when they're like all in one place. You're so used to seeing them at their own home stadium, playing against whomever. But I don't know.
So did you watch a game?
In the correct channel. I watched WNBA. I watched
WNBA.
The
and so they're actually the WNBA is in a bubble also.
They're in the same bubble.
They're in the same bubble.
Okay,
so bet some of these WNBA players could get broke off too. You know what I'm saying? Remember we was talking about the different who was gonna get
me and DB had the same look.
The potential of getting a baby put in them from one of these ball players in the bubble. Whether you work at the hotel. If you's a bad bitch who worked in the lobby, who worked at anything going on in the hotel that they living in, and you was a decent looking chick, you should be ovulating around this time and, making it happen. So WNBA players also, because if they can't fly bitches in, who they going to be fucking?
That's something to think about.
Victoria said somebody got to get fucked.
Right.
They do. That's how they operate, right? They like have sex before the games. They have sex before practice.
That's not everybody though.
Them ball players be getting it in.
I'm just saying that's not everybody. Like some ball players like to hold out.
So Dwight Howard is there, right?
That's Dwight. Dwight Howard got like 8 kids and like 4 baby moms, some shit like that.
Yeah, like 6 baby moms, I think.
See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shit is weirded out. Like you need that shit, but
exactly.
I don't think if you want to play at your best potential, I don't think you need to have sex. You need to just go out and hold that until like.
But that's like more of like a boxer, or that's like a different athlete. The ball players are not like that. They can let one go and still play. That's not the thing with them. So I'm telling you, they be fucking.
So and WNBA be fucking too.
Well, look, you got about 60% of them are gay, so you gotta find find the bisexuals and the straight ones in that.
You're right.
All right,
let's go ahead and talk about Fatal Affair real quick. I know a lot of people have been just. You didn't watch it, DB?
Nope.
You didn't watch it?
Nobody. Everybody talked down about the movie.
I seen the whole thing.
Nia Long and wasn't it Omar Epps?
Yes,
Mhm.
Omar Epps.
So
I
let
was
me tell
very
you why I
disappointed in the
stopped.
way he looked.
Who look?
Omar Epps.
Because they
He
all
look bad.
old.
No, Nia Long is banging.
Nia
So
Long gave when
and the
they did
light
like
skinned dude is fine as hell. He played in Mary Jane a couple years back. He still look good.
when they did like a close up of Nia Long, like in that scene when she was in the car and like tripping out about what happened in the club with them.
Hmm.
I was like, I don't know if she was trying to give like a sexy look or something, but like, nah. I was like, nah, Nia,
You didn't think
watch, Nia.
she's pretty?
It's pretty, of course, but I'm just saying, like, she's not Friday Nia Long.
Duh,
She's not
she
the
all
Clearly,
best.
because
walk.
it's
She's not
not
the best man Nia Long.
1992.
She's not
It's not
best man Nia Long.
1992.
And I'm talking about the first best man, not best man Holiday.
Oh man, she still good. She still listen. Nia Long come walk in front of your ass. You go try to snatch her down some damn. Don't
You
even
right.
try it.
You right.
Nia Long
You
is
right.
still out here killing in the street.
You right.
Now she could have had some fillers or something, because I think that they start getting that weird kind of look in the face. Like Vivica Fox has it, and Jada has it sometimes too. I think they've gotten the fillers. I don't think they've had any work done. But when you
Right.
start injecting the face with the
Yeah.
fillers and all that kind of stuff,
Right.
it does make you look a little different. But I still think she looks beautiful.
But Vivica A. Fox looks horrible. So I mean, like,
Yeah, but
with
she did fix it. Like, I don't know if you noticed her, but she did
oh,
something. And it fixed it a little bit. It did.
She trying to get back to where, yeah, got you. Oh
It
shit,
did.
King is
What's
in here.
up? What it do?
King is in the building.
In the house party. What up?
King, you gotta turn
Okay,
some light on,
here.
nigga. Dark ass in the dark and shit.
He's just quiet.
What up,
He's
King?
like, I'm just gonna be incognito. Anyways, I mean, I seen it. It was cool. I seen it in its totality, and I mean, it is what it is. You know what it was. I mean,
it's a cliche movie.
Yeah.
Like, you know what to expect. Like Omar Epps came in as an IT guy, came to Nia Long's job. I don't even know the character. That's why I'm saying the real names. I don't know the characters' names.
No.
And
who does?
Hey, he played it smooth, played it regular. Like, hey, we finna.
No, he went psycho way too fast.
He did go psycho a little bit early.
He went psycho like second scene. He was psycho, and then it was like, come on, bro. Wait, there was one part I was texting my sister, and I was like, why the best friend don't believe her? And then I promise you, it was like 3 scenes later, the best friend believes her now. So I texted my sister, I was like, damn, so the best friend believe her like 3 scenes later. It was, no.
Let me tell you why I stopped there. I stopped there when they had dinner together. When Omar finally went just up and got a girlfriend like that, you know what I'm saying? And they came to his house, and then she just tripped out when he helped her out with the dessert or something like that. And I think that's where I stopped it.
That was like
So
15 minutes in the movie. That's like 15 minutes in the movie.
No, that shit was like an hour
yes,
in.
It was. No, it was not.
So you didn't watch the whole movie?
Cause that shit was so cliche. Like, I knew what was gonna happen, bro.
So why you even brought it up as a subject?
Because you knew what the fuck was gonna happen, because it's a cliche movie.
Then you ain't even watched, but I'm telling you, it's like 20 minutes of it. It's like 20 minutes of it that you need to watch more. Okay, let's move on. What you got next? Let's talk about
man.
Let's talk about the Megan Thee Stallion. Well, I don't want to talk about that.
Trilla. Who?
What's up, King? Why are you so quiet? I don't know if he can hear.
I don't think King can hear.
How about you text him, Humby? Can you hear? I don't think he can hear.
He might be doing some other shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
All right, you said you had a question. You had a question about Drea or whatever. What was that?
Yeah. So, can you break down what Drea said? Okay, and this is dealing with Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Everybody knows about that. How they got into it in the truck. Tory
Yes.
shot allegedly. Is it still allegedly, or the shit happened? I think
No, it's allegedly.
Last time I asked, I got cussed out on Twitter for asking that question. I don't know nothing about it. So
What up, Mr.
What do
D?
you
What's
mean?
going
Wait,
down,
they
brother?
catch you out about what?
I literally asked. So, because when I first heard the story, my understanding was Tory was shooting back at some guys that was shooting at Megan. That's what I heard initially. Once again, I don't be in folks' business, okay?
Wow.
But then when I started seeing the allegations of him, like the whole memes from Harlem Nights, him shooting her in the pinky toe and all that, I like, I mean, literal, I wrote down, so Tory Lanez really shot Megan Thee Stallion. Man, some folks got upset. He like, I'm the one that shot her. I'm like, you should know this. This should never been allowed. I never said it was allowed or not. I literally did not know what happened. I don't be following folks like that. But more and more I see come up, it's like.
Well, this is what we were going to talk about, was this kind of like this toxic statement. And it kind of goes into, do women really have this mentality? So Drea, who is like a stripper turned video model slash, Black Man's Model magazine slash entrepreneur with some clothes. She basically said that she wants to be that in love to where her man would want to shoot her in the foot, basically. Like she basically was saying that she believed that Tory and Megan had something going on. She compared it to Chris Brown and Rihanna, or some other couple that had been domestic before. Don't quote me on that.
Right.
But that was pretty much it. That was the statement in a nutshell.
And with that being said, I heard I was listening to another podcast, and that made me bring up the question: are women or men, do they like what was the damn thing? I totally forgot. Do they like their relationships to be full of
toxic like that?
Romanticizing
violence,
dysfunction,
abuse,
romanticizing dysfunction. Do you like your relationship to be dysfunction? And they're romanticizing it, just like what's her name did with the tweet or whatever she said in the podcast about
Baby
Megan
boy.
Oh,
I hate you. I hate you, Jody. That
yeah,
type
right.
That type. Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing, or or do you expect it when? Do you expect it when you're dealing with certain people or certain women? And do women expect it when they're dealing with certain men? Or do they want that?
I mean, for me, I think at a certain age, you might have wanted, something a little bit more dangerous, like, or whatever. But, I think more and more as you grow out of that, you realize that those things are not what's up. And that's not, I want someone who's nice to me. And I don't want anyone danger. So.
You don't want anyone danger.
And that's coming from a woman's perspective, I'm saying, right? Because fellas, do y'all want the same thing? Do y'all want a woman that gonna give you some danger, that's gonna put some gasoline in your back seat and ignite it and blow her face off, just to keep some spice in your life? That's what you want.
Hell no, that's too much. That's too much, man. So I was thinking like, damn, I don't want to throw racing in there, but like when you're dealing with when you're dealing with a certain race of women, this is me talking. So I want to say like
tread lightly.
You feel me? I don't want to just really.
You about to pull a Nick Cannon.
You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with a certain type of woman. I'll just keep it like that. You're dealing with a certain type of a woman that wants you to leave. So we'll put it like that.
You're dealing with a certain type of woman that wants you to leave?
See, so I can't say it like that. God damn it. So when you dealing with white women, let me put it like that. All right. They don't say much, like Kanye and Kim. Kim is chilling in the back. Kanye is doing all these antics, doing all this shit, and Kim is not saying anything. So if Kim was black, that shit'll be totally different. Like the black woman is finna like, nigga, well, what you talking about this and this and this? Nigga, I got your back. I love you. What the fuck you know what I'm saying? You would hear something behind that to make that nigga like calm down or be like, hey.
Not necessarily. I mean, because you got to look at not necessarily. That's the same thing as Beyonce being in the elevator and still being poised as ever. It depends on like Beyonce got a whole lot of money, just like Kim got a whole lot of money, and we got to make sure everything. At the end of the day, Kim is very fucking smart, and so when she does release a statement, it was the statement that she released. It was very calculated. But as far as this Drea shit, that's like, she just basically, I don't want to say promoted, domestic violence, but, there is a fine line between what people do with sex and danger and domestic violence. Is it not? It's just like, hey, it's okay to be choked up and punched and gagged and, if you're having sex, but,
Yeah, that's in the bedroom.
But
it's...
if when Drea was talking, once again, I don't want to stand up for Drea because once again, the person I know, not a fan of the individual. Okay. But it was a podcast, and it seemed like she was trying to make a joke about it, be facetious. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, she wasn't being serious about it, but she
wasn't. She wasn't.
She was making a. She was trying to make a joke.
And what was said,
she just stepped outside of her lane because she ain't a fucking comedian.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, people sensitive about this certain individual, about Megan Thee Stallion. And I think the majority of us in this room or in this chat here are from Houston or the Texas area, and we want to take pride in our woman, But at the end of it, I don't know how that whole situation went down, because I also heard that Megan was putting hands on that young man. And
listen, that part we don't want to talk about because we don't know what happened.
Why don't we want to talk about that?
Because I really don't think it was like a fighting situation. And then we have no idea. Well, hold on. Like, there is breaking things happening because these people are trending right now. So Drea did get dropped from Fenty. That just happened. Yeah, she got dropped from Fenty. And then Megan did go live earlier. And because I found like a piece of the video here on Twitter, but we don't have to talk about that. But I just wanted to talk about Drea. Drea getting dropped though.
Drea joking, playing around, whatever the case may be, on the behalf of someone else's misfortune. It's just unfortunate. Once again, I don't give these fools the opportunity to bother me because it's just a show at the end of the day. All of it just, that's me though. But are we gonna hold everybody else at the same standard on that level, Because if that's the case, a whole lot of people ain't gonna be making jokes about nothing.
That's what it's turning into. That's what it's turning into. Shout out to Tia. She posted a question. Can't she be just respecting her husband and his illness? She was referring to me when I was talking about Kim and Kanye. Yeah.
No, but she said some stuff about Kanye. But
what has she said? When has she disrespected Kanye?
No, she hasn't.
I never said disrespect, but she made statements about. So
she just made this one statement because shit got out of hand.
Well, what you supposed to do? And I hate comparing black women to other women, but it's only if that's what people want to do. It's not. It's only because I think it's where you come from too. I think it shows the culture, not about the color of your skin, but if you grew up low incomes, you grew up in certain neighborhoods, and people act a certain way, different how it goes. Yeah. And sometimes you grow from it, sometimes you don't. Because I've seen people of other ethnicities getting their spouses' asses all the time. and that from a local level to a professional level. Let's say that.
Right.
But it's just with
I hear you a little
domestic,
bit,
like
Keith.
I'm trying to say, we talking about domestic violence. We talking about the joking of domestic violence.
Yeah.
Do we romanticize it? Do we romanticize dysfunction in a relationship?
Do people, because I ain't gonna put myself in as we, do people romanticize domestic violence? Absolutely. Yes.
And then there was another question that was
It's a
brought
part
up
of the
that
culture.
if the
Cultures.
girl, is it consent if she is choosing to stay in this situation? Has she now consented to domestic violence?
No,
I mean,
No, that's not how domestic violence works. You know,
But
but when you talk about consent, when you say consent, it's like, yes, I want this. Simple as that. If she getting her head knocked around, because she's scared, she could be scared. You know what I mean? She could have a problem.
Is every situation like that? Like that a woman is scared? What if she busting upside this nigga head too? And that's just how they roll.
That's how they get down. That's how they.
It's still domestic violence on both sides. It's still domestic violence.
But have they then consented to this lifestyle?
I don't know, because I was about to say it's too early, but like this is the one thing that we seen. So I don't know what they're doing behind closed doors.
It's
so
illegal either way.
Now that it came to light, like I think both of them should like stop dealing with each other.
Well, I mean, you know, like I said, who knows? I mean, I guess we have to assume that yes, they were involved somewhat romantically.
We don't have to assume shit. We got to start minding our damn business. We don't know what's going on. What if it was about money? We don't know that.
But I'm saying though, we don't have. Exactly. Why we got to mind our business when they putting it out there like that? So it's like,
well, no, they really haven't. They haven't put it out there on this particular subject. For it to be so as hush as it is in this day and age is pretty good, actually.
I haven't heard shit from Megan nor Tory. Neither one of these individuals.
But like I said, she did go live today. It is on Twitter. Like I don't know what she said though, but I mean I can see the video here. But you know,
y'all don't want to share the screen. Y'all got to start sharing the screen, baby.
Right.
Oh, if I put it up on Twitter, I guess I could do that. But that's
I need to know what it is though.
If you make it a host, share it, boom, go from there, blah blah.
But anyway,
man, but how y'all doing today, man? I just hopped in, you know.
Hey,
what's up, King? Humvee,
appreciate
DB.
that love, bro.
Hold up.
Pleasure meeting you, Victoria.
Yes, nice meeting you too. I'm sitting up over here day, I don't even know, with COVID. So I'm still tested positive.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Why we ain't talking about that?
Like, right.
Shit, fuck all that. Excuse me if this is a PG-13.
No, it's not. It's the house party, baby. It's the house party.
No.
Man.
So hopefully
tell us how it all started. Shit.
Well, no, because we already talked about that. You gotta go back to that episode.
Shit.
This will be like an update, basically.
Okay, how you doing then?
Are you taking vitamin C?
Yes, of course.
Okay, y'all can hear me now.
I work out.
I hear you.
Yes. I work out every day. Last week I worked out 6 days a week. I run. I still take my stuff every day. It's just like, so Monday of last week, so I'll take another test this week. Monday of last week, I still came out positive. So I'll take another one this week and hopefully it'll be over with. But basically this all started June 23rd. But I heard other people also going 30 days, you know, with still testing.
Maybe you should sit down. Maybe you should just sit down and start working out so much you'll start testing negative. You know, just a suggestion.
So working out is helping keep her immune.
No, what do you mean? I stopped working out I mean, that's just my routine in life, period. I stopped working out because of COVID, because I was weak and couldn't move and couldn't do shit for like 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And that's like me building myself back up right now. Like, you know, I'm not pushing, you know, I do stop myself, even though I feel like I can do more sometimes. I just do my little workout and I do my little run, my run around the cul-de-sac. I don't do like any more, you know.
Nothing heavy.
Are you still having symptoms right now?
No,
Can you taste
I have.
anything?
No, that's all gone. All of that's gone. I do
Amen.
have
I say push harder then.
I do have headaches sometimes, but those have even slowed down this week. Last week I definitely was still popping Tylenol, but I haven't taken any Tylenol, I want to say, since probably about Friday.
Yeah, I'll put it to people like this. If you ever go through COVID-19, if you was ever a person who was active or whatever, you will appreciate your activity or what you used to be able to do.
Definitely,
Because you be down. I was out of it when never been.
You had it too?
So you got it
early.
I had it
you
in
had
February.
it early, right?
I had it real early.
Oh shit!
I had it like before they was. I had it on the way to.
You
Finland.
had it when it was Corona.
Right. I had it when it was somewhere else, and they was talking about, oh, it ain't that bad. It ain't coming over here. Shit, it was very bad. So I feel for you.
Yeah. That first week was very crazy. Second week was just like, oh, you think you feel normal? Hold on, I don't think so. Just coming in and out of in and out of stuff second week. And then third week is when I, maybe started like walking and just getting myself back up and going outside and stuff like that. Fourth week, I'm just back on it.
Right.
Back on just working out.
And what was the thing that you told me? You said you can still have it and be asymptomatic or something?
Oh, asymptomatic are people that have it, but they don't have symptoms, but they're supposed to be able to still pass it. Is what I believe the definition is.
Yeah. Well, asymptomatic, when you have it, you testing positive, but you don't have any of the symptoms. Like you have it.
You have the antibodies, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so that's actually the test that I plan on taking this week is the antibody test. I'm not gonna do the nose swab anymore because the antibody test will tell me about my antibodies and it'll still let me know if I'm positive or not anyways. So, and that's just like a prick on the finger. The only thing is that you do have to pay for that. So I have heard that there's some $50 ones around. So I'm gonna just I haven't looked up anything yet.
What's the other price? Is that like a more expensive one?
I just think it depends on where you go.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, because some of the COVID tests I've done free ones, and then I've done free COVID tests, so I haven't had to pay for them. But I know some of them have been anywhere up to like $230 for a COVID test.
I can't pay $250 if I don't have symptoms. I just can't do it.
Man, hey. So for the ones who haven't, has everyone had the test here?
Yes.
You had a test?
Yeah. You had it. Okay. So, yeah, I had the nose swab.
Yeah, I haven't had it.
DB, have you had a test yet?
Nah, because I ain't got that shit.
Okay. See, DB, I'm right there with DB.
I'm right there with him. I'm with him.
I'm right there with DB, man.
Get up my nose.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. Well, for me, it wasn't.
Get off my nose.
It wasn't like
I don't do cocaine.
It wasn't voluntary.
Right.
So I had to. It was required.
When it comes down, it's a requirement. Requirement. I understand. Okay, but like my job, 4 people test positive like 2 weeks ago. They shut everything down. I'm talking about everything got shut down. And there was some discussions about, to be absolutely safe. Now, this is not from upper management. It's just some coworkers we have in our meetings and our chats and stuff. And talking about maybe everybody should get, like, this is right after somebody telling us how the test went and how crazy it felt like they touched his brain and all that. And I'm like,
yeah, I heard that too.
I did scream.
Like, yes.
So you had it, Humvee?
Yeah, I had it. Yeah.
You screamed?
Yeah. So the
got it on tape?
No, I don't have it on tape. When the lady, when she went up my nose with the swab, like my hand was finna, and she was like, "Sir," like
you about to slap shit out of.
I sit on mine, so it doesn't. So I just
so she dug in there, and I was like, "Nah." I did like a little.
I'm not a masochist. I'm not a masochist. I can't take pain. Noises. I'm a whole no. And but the thing about it was someone on coworker talking about everybody should just get the test just to be safe. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, because the thing about it, you could take the test and within 2 weeks or whatever the case may be, you get your results. could be you may have been exposed. You know, you really should only take the test if you feel like you have symptoms or you've been around somebody directly that they have it. Now,
Also, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. It's just one of the things that
No, that's true.
It's only been a few amount of people that I've talked to and said the test wasn't that bad. I've talked to some people I know close personally that keep it a buck with me. Is like, hey, that ain't no joke. It ain't nothing to play with. My homegirl's like, she started crying.
It's no joke.
She went to the hospital for a whole different reason that was life-threatening, and they had to give her a test. And she said that was worse. That was the worst experience of getting the test. She was like, she thought it would never stop. She like
somebody said it's like being in a swimming pool and busting a backflip, and then the chlorine getting your nose. And you know that burning sensation?
I know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
And
that's exactly what it is.
Like you feel that shit. We're all up in here. Your eyes, everything.
Yes, your temple, everything.
Yeah.
At the end of the
so
day,
I mean,
that's a hell of a description.
I ain't been swimming all summer.
What you said, King?
I was saying, if you're going up there just to get tested, you're putting the staff in a bad position.
Right.
Because they got people that really, we at a point now, we was at 100% capacity as far as Houston, Texas goes, for beds.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going up there, you healthy, just take care of yourself at the crib, because the nurses are overworked. Everybody's overworked. They got people in the hallways. It was I heard like 3 weeks ago, that they were like, everybody was kind of like mixed a little bit because they couldn't just separate COVID from, deadly illness or car wreck or whatever. Like they're still trying to make those separations, but if you out here going to the emergency room to get tested and you just chilling, they gonna see you just chilling. Home.
And really, honestly, I feel like this. Hey, if you get sick and you got a headache, you lose taste and smell, and you're nauseous, you have backaches, you don't have to have all these things. But if you have some of these things, guess what? You got the motherfucking COVID. So stay in your house. So stay in your house for the 14 to whatever days, and then go test to get the negative result. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry, I
don't know about that, because motherfucker. I mean, I hear what you're saying.
If you don't need a ventilator
from it, yeah, but like
that's what I'm saying. But if you don't need the ventilator, you're gonna know if you need a ventilator.
Yeah,
you're gonna know.
Like this, I don't know if I would have known that I was going. If I would have known that the blood in my mucus, the pain I was going through, the chills, the headaches. I didn't eat. I lost. When was the last time?
I lost.
Like Chick-fil-A. Like, when was the last time Chick-fil-A didn't taste good? That's Jesus chicken.
I don't eat that anyway.
Jesus.
I lost hella weight. I lost 12 pounds.
Boy, you out of line.
You say Humvee, you don't like Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A is trash. Whatever.
Boy, you out your.
You crazy.
Consider yourself a Christian? Are you a Christian? Do you believe Jesus died for your sins?
For your sins.
And was raised again?
Like I was telling Lala.
Take that chicken across the road.
Like I was telling Lala, I took that girl there because she wanted it. Man, I ain't want that shit.
So you don't fuck with the Polynesian sauce?
I fuck with
Chick-fil-A.
Look me in my eye.
You gotta get both of them joints.
The lemonade.
And Chick-fil-A.
How about the lemonade?
Lemonade, light ice, please. Light ice.
No ice. No ice.
You gotta get the Chick-fil-A sauce.
I can get my ice at the house.
And the Parmesan. And you gotta make them fuck. And then you put that on the chicken.
See, let me help him.
Wait,
he said Parmesan. He meant the Polynesian sauce. We got you.
Polynesian and Chick-fil-A sauce together.
Yeah.
See, this is what I do. This is what I do. I do the real fat boy style.
It's like a family reunion.
See, you get whatever sandwich or the protein that you're using.
That's
what you use a sauce for. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you use the Chick-fil-A sauce for.
Come on.
But
that shit is dry.
With your fries, with the waffle fries. That's what you use the Polynesian sauce for.
Ooh,
so you dip in here, you dip in that. Then it's all together. It's like magic, man. It's
magic.
If this ain't the most fat,
that's what he died for.
Conversation I ever heard.
That's what Jesus died for, right there.
If y'all want to talk about fat, man, like that's my only problem. I can work out all I want to. I got to work on that plate, man.
Y'all thought that was blood? when he was on the cross.
Chill.
It was Polynesian
It
sauce.
was Polynesian
That
sauce.
was Polynesian sauce.
This nigga here.
I went to Aladdin today.
I've been
I
in
had
Aladdin.
Montrose.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
right there on
What
the
the
corner.
hell is
I'm
that?
like, I don't know what that is.
Indian.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean food.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Oh,
I
that boy
thought
had
it
a
was
date.
I thought it was Indian cuisine.
I was like, this nigga went to go see the Disney movie? I'm confused.
Right.
The fuck?
I thought that it was still out.
I know what you're talking about, player.
Yeah, he
I'm
goes
like,
to
this
the
nigga,
It's
one.
a
this
step
nigga's on
Will
above.
Smith in it.
this nigga's
'cause he
on the
felt sorry
magic
for him.
carpet ride.
A step above
A
halal.
whole new world, my nigga.
Yeah.
You got.
Right?
I'm trying to test my palate, so I had that
Yeah.
lamb.
He
I had
testing
some cucumber cauliflower
Right.
shit.
That's what's up. That shit
It was
is
good.
good.
It was good. It was
That
definitely
shit
good.
is delicious.
Get out your comfort zone.
Yeah, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? $37 a plate. Like, whoa.
Damn.
$7 a plate.
Damn.
$37.
That's a little
boy
bit
got
Got
too.
some head.
That's too
I
uncomfortable.
knew he was rich.
No.
Damn,
Oh,
Humphrey, you got it like that?
that was
$3
for
more,
two
you know
people,
what you could
right?
have got for $3
Nah.
more.
That was
all-
for two people, right?
Nah.
That is crazy.
Humphrey,
Who
I
was on
cook for
that damn
y'all.
plate?
Y'all could've paid me.
Oh, so
I'm about to say
Aladdin himself made the plate for you.
He was
So I'm like,
he
the
had the
fucking
lamb.
genie,
He
the
had the
fucking genie. This nigga rubbed on the goddamn lamp.
Will
The
Smith
genie came out.
Hey,
and
the
made
lamb
chop.
is good. The cauliflower was good. The mashed potato, it's like a damn boudin ball, but it's like mashed potatoes and yams. The shit is good.
The shit is fucking better be fucking fantastic.
Listen, my
I didn't
tongue
pay that
better
much
like
when I went
listen.
Yeah.
My tongue better flip if it ain't $38.
The sauteed meatballs, the shit was amazing.
Okay, these niggas is not sponsoring us, so let's keep it moving.
Man, he giving all that shit.
Hey, that shit was good.
They
Make sure
not
you got
giving a
you.
damn.
Man,
Yeah.
y'all got some of that music. Y'all got some brought to you by Aladdin.
Shit.
There you go. Hey.
Hey, shout out to everybody that's watching the show. Make sure you like the page, like the show, hit that like button on that thing, hit that like
share.
button, man. Like and share.
Right there.
What else we gonna talk about?
I feel like I missed
What
all the
else we
good
got?
stuff. So I didn't miss Will and Jada. What else I missed? I missed the
Yeah, that's
entanglement.
it.
What else I missed?
They
We
talked
missed
about
Jada.
We
Megan
talked
Thee
about
Stallion.
Kanye. Yeah, that's
Whack.
old. Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee
We
Stallion
talked
with
about
the foot.
maybe y'all will know a little bit more about the bubble. We can go back to that if y'all want to talk about that.
The bubble.
Oh,
NBA.
shit.
The NBA,
NBA.
bro. I didn't know the WNBA was in there, so that's
Yeah.
how off tune I am with sports.
Nah, I ain't really.
I think everybody-
See, I didn't know they were in there
Man,
either.
Man,
Okay,
let's
so
talk
we can
about
get off.
this.
Let's talk
Get
about
off that.
talk about your question last night.
Man, that's
Trey.
exactly what I was about to get on. Let's talk about
Yeah.
this, man.
I didn't
About the privilege.
I'm like-
about
I
the
missed
privilege.
it. I was in the streets.
Oh, nah, see, I ain't even going about the privilege yet. See, but okay, well, Humvee, DB, Colin, and Victoria, these three gentlemen, they've been on Everything Culture, one of the episodes, and we do a segment of it, like our intros called The Makings of You. It's like an episode before the actual episode. And we asked a list of questions to get a deep dive on their background, their traditions, who they are, why they may think the way they think, vote the way they vote, love how they love, et cetera, et cetera. And we've added a new question, and the new question is, what privilege that you have? What's a privilege that you have, or what privilege that you are able to use in life? And it's just straight like that. So
Okay, so yeah, that's not how DB worded it. Okay, that's different. So
okay, so what are some privileges you have in your life?
what privileges do I have?
It's the same thing. That's what I was saying.
That ain't what you said.
Hold on, let's see. Now she's trying to think. Let her talk. Cause she
Okay,
ain't
so
said-
I think one of my biggest privileges is to be able to just be in any area and adapt quickly, and whether if I have to be, Victoria from Katie, or if I have to be, down and, or whatever the fuck I need to be, I can be real fast.
Is that
You know
a
what I'm saying?
privilege though? Is that a privilege?
Yeah, because
Or
not everybody.
that sounds like an ability. That sounds
Not
like
everybody was raised, I feel the way that I was raised, to be able to, have these many, different
I think that's part of dual
versions of myself.
That's dual
So now when you say you were raised, now that's going, how were you raised then?
I feel that I was raised like with a very open mind and not, closed off to things. My mother always had different foods at the house. Especially my religious background makes me extremely open to, all kinds of stuff. I just know that there's like a bigger world out there. And, I wasn't closed off to that, I guess.
So did you travel as a child?
No, we did travel, but just like, within Texas and stuff. We didn't travel outside of Texas all the time, but we did.
So you feel like you had a privilege to be cultured and get a
yes.
expanse education about, backgrounds, traditions and things of that. Okay. See,
right. I guess if that's a privilege, I don't know. That's just the first thing that came to mind. So
it could be like having the opportunity. You had your mother. She taught you certain things. She allowed you to think freely. That is absolutely a privilege. Like with Humvee.
Is that G-Jack?
What privileges that you have? Did he jump in?
Shout out to G-Jack. What up, man?
He
met Kanye 2020.
Oh my God. Let that man. He ain't gonna learn until people drag his ass out of here.
What's wrong?
How did we get back on Kanye? What's the privilege? What is the privilege?
So what's the privilege you have, Humvee, that you can think of?
I don't know. I think I got privilege to go in a bunch of buildings by myself. I got a bunch of keys. Because I'm a janitor. So I go clean buildings.
This nigga is Luther.
I got access to a bunch of shit.
This nigga is Luther, janitorial.
That was the HISD response.
What?
I got a bunch of access to a bunch of keys, a bunch of buildings.
So like King, what about you, man?
I would say that we all have the privilege of starting over daily. I think that
that's a good one.
We daily get a chance to wake up, whether you thank God that you woke up that morning or not, whether you realize it or not. Somebody didn't wake up. Multiple people died that day or the day before from COVID or some other natural issue, or because somebody killed their motherfucking ass, but you here. Yep. So I just live by a motto of going to sleep knowing that I did all right that day. I don't really, I have long-term goals, I have short-term goals, but I literally daily, like yesterday was a day where I was actually exhausted, right? I just didn't have energy to do much, but I made a goal to like do a few things. So because you just don't, like I said, we were just talking about when we had COVID or when it was really bad, how you just literally just don't have nothing. You just don't have no energy. You don't have, you have no, like literally, bro, you don't even care, like, whatever. Give me some water and like 5 blankets. I don't even want no food.
Damn, like that.
That's how that's how I wasn't feeling. And when I started feeling better, I just switched it up. I just got back to how I was probably like 10 years ago. I just think it's important because it's just not promised. Time is short. It's always going on. You got about 10,000 things against you. They got more negative thoughts than positive thoughts, period. Right. So the fact that you even woke up is a thing.
Is a privilege. And then it gives you the opportunity to like, if you needed to change, if you needed to wake up and be somebody else, or not somebody else, but change, switch up what you was doing. You got that opportunity to wake up. It's every day is a day to switch up something different if you need to.
Yep. If not, then you could just left and went to heaven, wherever the hell. But apparently just letting you keep on coming back. So might as well do something with it.
Take advantage of it while you can.
Right. I like it.
And this is something, hopefully I should probably jump out the group. I hope people don't think too much, because I want people to give their honest answers when, however when I ask these questions on the show. But, while we're doing it last night, we're just chopping it up. And, I came up with like, I got my 2 eyes, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Yeah. I don't consider I have any handicaps in my life. I'm a man, off rip. That's a privilege. Now being somebody even say even being African American, we have our certain privileges, but it not be overall. It may not look like it, but he said like you always looked at as being a cool person, but we even went into the point like somebody said I have a beard that connect fully. Now like I never thought of it like that, but to an extent that is a privilege.
That is a privilege. Yes.
Everybody can't do that. You know, it's not. It's fellas out here
Oh,
Kiss
getting
expressions.
Yeah, I get it.
Kiss expressions. They be out here.
man.
Yes, I get it.
It's just one of the things you look at that you take for granted, and like you really got to step up. Somebody even said height. You know, if you 6 foot, people gonna look at you differently. Oh man, he don't want that smoke.
What's
I saw
that?
Who is that?
That's
Oh,
Roy
that's
Jones
Tyson.
Jr.
They said that
Yeah.
boy Roy Jones look tired already. I'm laughing.
That's Roy Jones, man.
Roy look like, yo, I got 2 good combinations.
Hold on, that was Roy in the blue or the red?
Exactly. If you can't
that's
tell
the sad
me,
thing. That's the problem.
I know who Tyson was.
Man.
Okay, so
No
wait.
glasses needed.
The thing is, I'm scared for them. So that was them just practicing
I'm
together.
scared for Roy.
No,
that was his trainer.
That was a spar. That was a spar.
Okay, that was the sparring.
That was
Okay.
another person that haven't boxed probably
That
did
dude,
50, 60 years.
The dude in the blue is not Mike Tyson.
Okay, that's
The
Roy.
dude in the blue
That's Roy
looked
in the
like
red.
he looked like a
Yeah,
California
Roy's
raisin.
in the red. Yes, Roy's in the red.
Going against a California raisin.
Yes.
What's that song that they sung?
Through the grapevine.
That's the
Grapevine.
Temptations, ain't it?
Yeah,
But the California raisins
they
was
did
the
sing that.
Temptations.
They was
just Temptations as grapes.
Hey, that was the bomb commercial though.
Getting
Hey,
the check.
to be honest with you,
Then
y'all
that let go.
y'all gonna sit back. Y'all gonna want to watch that fight.
Yeah, what you mean?
Yeah.
Who said they weren't watching that fight? We just worried about them. We just worried about like I
don't want to witness 2 old
gonna have a watch
men
party at the
lose
house
their
party.
mind.
No, you ain't gonna see 2 old men. You can see 1 old man get fucked up. That's what's
That's
gonna
it.
happen.
Who older?
Mike.
Tyson's
It
older.
don't
Mike,
even matter.
Mike's older.
Tyson's older
Mike
about
is-
3 years.
Mike is not aging. He's not
What you
aging.
think? Okay,
Tyson's
hold on.
older by 3 years. Tyson.
But you think
retired at a
Tyson
young
is
age.
going to win?
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody was talking about.
Unfortunately.
And nothing against Roy Jones. I like Roy Jones.
Y'all
But it's
must have
Tyson,
forgot.
bro.
Me too. If he was fighting against somebody else, I'd be going.
It would be Roy Jones all day.
But he's going against Tyson. Did you
Remember that song?
I watched the interviews of Mike Tyson. Okay, Mike Tyson has been. I thought he was gonna kill himself.
He gonna come out to that song
because Mike
No,
Tyson
he'll come out
said
I
he
smoke,
missed
I
boxing
drink.
and he missed hurting other people because he feels like a bitch to himself. This is in Tyson blood to hurt people. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He can't help it. He a
Hell
dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
He a dog.
Like Tyson is doing this for his mental health. Put it that way.
Exactly.
Roy is doing this for a check and just like let's
He's doing
have
it for
fun.
a check.
Dude,
Roy's gonna come in there like this is gonna be a fun battle. Tyson is trying to look like Robbie. He's
about
off
to-
his meds. He's gonna stop. He
not
gonna
smoking.
meditate.
Like,
Boy,
I wonder if Roy Jones has reached out to his camp, his trainers, to like, yo, Mike, like, make sure Mike know this shit is just for charity, bro. Like, my nigga, I'm not trying to go on this bitch and get knocked out.
Ain't
'Cause
none
I
of
will
that.
back the fuck out. Like, bro.
Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that.
Like, cause like Mike go get in the ring and be like, yeah, let's go. Yeah, he gonna fucking spaz out. You know, Mike ain't always there. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
you remember what was that last fight? What was that last big fight? With old boy.
He told one guy he's gonna have sex with him until he loves him.
That was
Yes, he did.
That happened.
No. His correct words was, "I'm going to fuck you
That's what
until
he
you
said.
love
So
me."
you love
That's what
me.
until you love
He said that
Wow.
with his whole chest. His whole.
That's amazing.
That's before he went to
He
prison.
was looking down at the dude like
He was being he was being held back.
You're right.
Hey, this is like
Dude.
At a
weird.
press conference.
But I'm talking about recently with that recent fight that who was it? That was the big white dude with the bald head. The
Oh,
that
you
was
talking
singing all the time.
about yeah,
I know who you're
Tyson
talking
and
yeah, Tyson and Fury. Tyson Fury and whatever.
Tyson
But
Fury. Yeah.
when it was a guy that was doing some recording, just basically little vlogging, whatever, and he came back there in the like behind the scenes and with Mike and his homeboy had a camera. Mike snapped. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck rolled up on dude? Like you could tell. I wish I could find that clip.
You're
You
not
could tell
ready
the
for
dude.
that,
If that was me, I probably would have shared it too. and I don't even think motherfucker ain't no bitch. But the way you just snap that quick, like, what you doing, man? Relax.
Yeah.
You're like,
I got a question.
And Tyson, okay, you cool. He touched him. You okay? You all right?
Yeah.
Like, you not cool.
Cause might know that nigga. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you almost shit on yourself.
Man, and everybody who say meet Mike Tyson, they say he's like usually a nice. It's like it's scary how nice he can be, but you know he's a killer. It's like a pit bull that roll up to you and wants you to pet him and all that. But you know, at any moment that thing can just latch on. It's a wrap.
How old do you think? Or no, at what age do you think it's safe to disrespect Mike Tyson?
Age
in
of
his
never.
face. In his face. In his face.
Age of never.
Hey, why would you want to do that?
That's bad.
Why would that even be an option?
Even when he's 85.
No, I was about to say, got to be in his 80s. I was
He gotta
in his
be
80s.
92 or something.
Bro, what you failing to realize is that Mike Tyson is a professionally trained hitter that has power.
That's what he do.
So he still know how to fucking hit.
Very well.
Exactly.
I
think that he'd be able to still knock people out at 80. Shit.
When he was like 15, 16, he was knocking grown men out. They just decided to put him in the boxing to make money from it.
He has the world record for the fastest knockout at the age of 16. That was 16 when he went into the Olympics and knocked old boy out within seconds. And dude tried to run, put his hands up, bink. That's all it took. It was a wrap.
Dude, I was watching some highlights the other day, and I just want to be like Mike Tyson in something that I do in my life. Period.
That shit
because
he was so cringe.
He was so pure. It was ridiculous. He hit this dude so hard. The dude was actually still about to try to punch. So he
thought about it
so hard that he went. And he just he was already gone. And he didn't know it. He didn't know he was gone. So he get hit. He go. And he just laid down. Sometimes you just gotta lay down.
And put it this way, Roy Jones has more knockouts and more wins than Mike Tyson. He does.
But he was
in a different weight class too. He was in a whole different weight.
And that footwork shit is not gonna work.
They say Roy Jones has won a title in every weight class, though. And the last time Roy fought was in 2018, and the last time Mike fought was in 2005 or some shit.
Yep,
2008 or whatever.
But Roy Jones lost that one in 2018.
Look, I don't know.
Mike Tyson is Jordan. Mike Tyson is Jordan.
Mike Tyson is Jordan.
And in this case, Roy Jones will forever be LeBron or somebody.
Don't say that. See, that's all niggas going. Don't say that.
Somebody left.
I was thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, I'm just saying somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you can say Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady. There you go. Tracy McGrady. Don't say LeBron. You can say Tracy McGrady. No disrespect to Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady was an excellent player. Okay, but LeBron, don't compare it.
I'm just saying they're both great, but it's just,
he's
just nowhere near. No matter what, he don't have a mystique at like Mike Tyson got.
You could say Ali and Mike Tyson. That's like LeBron and Michael Jordan. But don't say
the Tracy
Mike
McGrady comparison is really good.
I think so too. Thank you.
McGrady ain't had no damn championships.
And who that's
true.
How about Robert Ory? There you go. Robert Ory.
Robert Ory got
like
6
that
rings.
So hold on. So you calling Roy Jones a role
Robert
player?
Ory. Robert Ory.
Go watch the highlights, bro. Roy Jones a bad man.
I never said he would, but we all.
But Robert Ory not. He good.
How many rings Robert
Ory
is
want to
talk about rings.
Robert Ory is clutch.
How many rings do Robert Ory
have?
Robert
Ory is
great, but he's not like
5 and 6. Same level as Jordan.
You need clutch players. Robert Ory was responsible for all those rings he has in some way. Gotta put some respect on that nigga.
No, I'm not saying anything wrong with Robert Ory.
He played with Akeem Olajuwon.
Listen,
Shaq Shaq and
Listen.
Kobe.
Don't
Yes,
get him going.
yes.
But he hit
Yes.
shots.
What?
He hit the main
No.
shot.
But he
On
hit
all them
shots
teams, he hit the
that
main
really
shot. Though, in one of
counted.
them games.
That's
He
cool
hit
when you put
shots.
him in
Tim
position.
Duncan, David Robinson.
If you gonna pull out a
What?
defense, I sure can hit
I
your
forgot
shot.
But you
about
know-
David Robinson with the same.
Hey.
You know what? The
No.
only series
Call
that I'm
me
gonna
Mr.
give
Call
you
me when you need me.
is
That's
the
what
Tim
you need to
Duncan
do.
one and David
I'll
Robinson.
be in the
I
corner.
don't think
when
he
you
contributed
need
in
me.
that
I'll be over in the
Right.
corner for this 3. I just let me know.
Hey, that's all you need, baby. I'm not.
Yeah, pull
That's
that defense
it.
away. Pull that defense
That's
away from me
it.
so I can have this relaxed shot.
And as
I may
long
not
as
be
you
here when
in
you
the
want me.
corner,
But
I'll be here when you need me.
but if you need me, I'll
Wow.
pull up.
Hey, did y'all touch on Nick Cannon?
Man,
Did we?
No, we talked about him last week. We talked
did?
about Nick Cannon last week. Yeah.
man. So,
We
but
did.
this is question. Like, in Victoria, you the lady of the chat. I don't hate to put it on you. You be by your only
It's
self.
fine.
Here. So I asked this question after we discussed it a bit in our stream that we have on Sundays. Do you believe the word female is offensive?
No, I don't even understand how that is offensive. Female, like if is it because of the word that's male involved in it, or is it because the way a man would say female, or some niggas might say it like that, or
The
whatever.
latter.
I don't know.
Oh, I mean,
I've heard some women say it's been offensive though. So, but I never asked them why. I just okay. I mean,
a woman would have to explain to me why. I'm in the dark of this.
So this is something we probably will bring some folks in the show. I'm glad I asked this question. Usually I don't get this type of traction just because I didn't expect it to go pop off like this. But same thing, verbatim. Do you believe the word female is offensive? And the first response is from a very respected judge I know it's in Harris County. He said, not sure I understand the question. He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah. And it's and the fast forward, I've been on Twitter, social media, and I've used the word female, and I've been like attacked. I'm like, the fuck wrong with y'all? It's a word, And
I guess because we don't use it as much, but we see it placed like of course, restrooms and stuff like that. But we don't.
But
use
in the
it
work,
much.
I do use it, and I'm like, is it a male or female? Is it a boy or girl? I use female. And they're like, why I use it like instead of saying boy, girl, man, and woman, it just it covers all gender of one person. It's sex, and then. But I see on both sides, some people don't want to be called that because you don't know what gender they are. You don't want to this and that. But
see, that's what it's really about, this LGBTQ shit.
No. What it's about is what you said latter, is that one girl said it because they feel like it's calling them another word instead of calling them a bitch. And I'm like, what? And where in the hell I've been asking for years, where y'all even get that from? Until someone explained to me the other night that it came from Baby Boy. When Omar Gooding,
he like, that's a female. That's a female.
He said, I call you a female, so I call you a bitch. And I'm like, that's where you get that shit from? I'm like, what?
How old are they? That's not some new shit.
Hey, go to my page, on my personal page on Facebook, and look. The responses right there. It is wild, and I really want to talk about it.
It sounds like some more people are just reaching for more shit to be in an uproar about.
But
because here, what? I would even go this way with it to say that are we talking about an animal? So don't say
that's
male
what they
or
said,
female.
and that's what they were going on. It's
so
like
that would be more of an example than bringing up fucking Baby Boy. So sure, animal. Call me, because you would say
but
a male. You would say a male is a male with the animal, or you would say a female with the animal. You wouldn't call like an animal a male or
I call it a man lion,
a woman or a man. Yeah, like you would say a male lion or a female lion, a female lioness. Cat, a female dog, or whatever. You wouldn't say man.
That's
woman.
Too deep, man.
That all extended from who's having a conversation about female rappers. And remember.
This was the night, but that was the night before that.
Yeah, and I'm saying that's where it all came from. We was talking about female rappers.
And someone said I don't like the word female.
I mean, but hip hop awards, Grammys, Oscars, they all say
they break it down.
When you go to the doctor,
but a lot of those people. So it's the same thing with actresses. They don't want to be called female actresses. Everybody wants to just be called actors.
Actresses,
you know. Well,
Is
no,
that
they're
true,
not
though?
even actresses because it's really
It's
just
actors.
actors. It's just
Yeah, just
actors.
actors.
It's
Right.
not like TORS. It's not supposed to be,
But-
conjugated into woman or man.
Well,
So I mean,
damn,
But the
fuck,
feminist
bro?
women did that. The feminist women did that. They wanted to be recognized for their ability as a lead in whatever.
Right.
right, yeah.
That's only movies that we're talking about. But
And then it's the same thing with the rappers too,
Yeah,
because
with rappers.
Nikki feels like she can go bar for bar with any man in the game. So why are you putting her separately and calling her a female rapper and not just calling her a rapper? Because at the end of the day, Nikki is a rapper.
But you
Can
can
I
easily
speak on
break that down to 3 different categories: best female rapper, best male rapper, or whatever, actress, whatever, and then best overall. When everybody can be
Straight
all
up.
in one.
yeah,
They could. I think.
But
that'd
isn't
be,
that a category already? Best
I mean,
rapper?
I don't
And
know.
then
Other people
is
They
it-
have
like
best
that.
album. They
I don't
really
get
have
paid
that
to watch
already.
that shit.
And
You
that's
know
what I
what?
think they have that already. And women have. I may be wrong. And it's so many different records and award ceremonies and things. I guarantee one of them have it. But if it's going to the point right now, like over the years, I think it was made because there were not a lot of female rappers that was out.
Yeah,
'Cause you
Nicki
could be
Minaj was
young.
in the category for like 10 years by herself. So.
right.
And the
right.
thing about it, and the thing about it, if she's dominating to that extent, but think about before Nicki Minaj, and think about the male rappers before that. How were they dominating? Which you think Nicki Minaj would have, if it was no female and just male rap categories, will you think Nicki Minaj or who could have went against Jay-Z? It would be no records awards for women. Queen Latifah wouldn't beat Jay-Z.
No.
Missy Elliott wouldn't beat Jay-Z.
She.
But then
Missy
no,
Elliott
Missy
bro.
was dropping some
Yes,
shit.
because first of all,
Missy
that's
was
what I'm
dropping
saying.
some shit, bro.
Everything determines on when the albums was dropped. Don't be sleeping on Missy. First of
No,
all,
I'm not.
if the
Missy,
albums
but
were dropped
compared
at the
Missy
same
had some
time,
years, bro.
Yeah, she
Sorry.
did.
if the
That Super
albums
Duper
were
Fly
dropped at
album
the
is
same
classic.
time. Yes, and
So
we
what-
just
what
don't
do y'all
know
like?
if
We wanna
Super
go to
Duper
MTV?
Fly.
Oh, y'all wanna
Was
go to
Super
BET?
Duper Fly dropped around the same time a Jay-Z record was, or a Nas record was, or
They were dropping
whatever.
record every year though. They were doing something every year.
Not Nas.
Not Nas, but Jay-Z, Ludacris,
Right, Jay-Z was.
Snoop
And
Dogg.
so, and when was Super Duper Fly dropped out? Did she
And we
clean
gonna
it
look
up?
it up.
She
Look-
cleaned
was
it
it.
up.
96.
That was that was old. But that
Yeah,
shit is
because that was
classic.
ninth grade.
I'm
That
not
shit was
saying
classic.
it's not, but what was the male rapper to the album of the year that year?
Who
And
cares?
Right,
could
and
went
then
head to
let's
head.
find out what that is.
Probably was a Tupac album.
Okay, then Tupac. That was his last dude.
Yeah, Against the World.
No, he died in 96.
So it came, but he was still dropping the album.
So that mean it was
So it came out in 97, okay?
What, Super Duper Fly?
Yes.
Okay, so best rap album in 1997.
so that might have been that was before Jay-Z.
That was it looked like it was Biggie.
Okay.
Life After Death.
After
That was
Death.
before Jay-Z.
No,
Okay,
Jay-Z
so-
came out in 96.
No, Jay-Z, My Lifetime, volume, hold on, that was in the category, volume 1. That was in the category. So it was Wu-Tang Forever, No Way Out, Puff Daddy, Super Duper Fly,
So she
Harlem
was
World.
in there.
So she was in
Harlem
there.
World came out in 97. She was.
So
What the hell is Harlem World?
Mace, nigga, Harlem
Nice.
World.
Oh, that shit was fire.
Did you say what was Harlem World?
Yeah, there you
It's a
go.
fucking classic.
What? I'm like, excuse me.
That shit.
That's how much I respect that shit. Everybody
Nigga, that
ain't
shit was-
So hold on,
You
let me
know that
find
shit
out
was
who
fire,
won.
bro.
Let me see who won. Hold on.
Man, what
You
know
said
about
Mace Harlem
going
World
out?
wasn't fire?
So
Huh?
look, and I've seen on the Metacritic, what's this? The album of the year.org. One was Company Flow. I don't know who these people are. Missy Elliott looked like she was number 3, and
And what
Camp
year
Low
was
was
this?
number 4. Number 5 was Notorious B.I.G. Hypnotized. These are singles.
Yeah, those are singles. We're talking about
What
the
year
album.
was this?
No, I
that's
asked album, and it goes on
1997. 1997.
No, these are albums.
Okay,
These
Grammy
are albums.
Award.
He had an album called
Okay, here we go.
Hypnotized.
No, Hypnotize is the
That's
song. That's
wrong.
on Life After Death. That's on
That's what
Life
I'm
After
looking,
Death.
but it's
That
not
shit is
showing
wrong.
on this website. Trash, basically.
Yeah, I don't know what website you went on.
Yeah, that website.
You need to
That ain't it.
report that shit.
1997 in hip hop. Let's go to Wikipedia. Can't blow
Best
shit.
hip hop albums.
I did not. We from the South. I did not listen to that. Scarface dropped the album that year. True dropped the album. Funk Master Flex. VIG Life dropped. Warren G dropped his album.
That shit went platinum.
Warren G.
KRS-One.
Mm-hmm.
Regulators.
It wasn't called Regulators.
96.
Okay, listen. The best rap album for 1997 was Puff Daddy's No Way Out. Done.
And that was a good ass album too, because he had everybody on that motherfucker.
Had everybody on that. It was like a DJ Khaled album.
So, and I just read to you all the albums that was involved. So it was
Twister
Biggie,
dropped that year.
Missy.
Mia X dropped that year. Lil Kiki dropped that year.
Hey.
Yeah, he sure did. Don't Mess with Texas was in 1997.
Hey.
But these people were not in the category for best rap album, though.
Mm-hmm.
You think Lil Kiki would have made that shit? Hell
Man,
no.
Don't Mess with Texas
Master
was
P
is
Ghetto
a classic.
D came out that year.
Ghetto D is a
Ghetto
classic.
D was hard.
Wasn't gonna mess with Ghetto D.
All that
Cool
shit,
J dropped
all
that
that
year.
shit should have been in the it should have been in the category.
Damn, we all in the motherfucker.
Wait, that was in
Ghetto,
97. That
you
gotta
know
be
what?
wrong.
Tomorrow I am working out to Ghetto D. Tomorrow.
Wait. Little John dropped that year, and the Eastside drunk. Get Crunk and Who You With, the album dropped that year. It was in 97. Hot Boys, Get It How You Live. Salt and Pepper. Man, Jay-Z in my lifetime, yeah. I'm just going through the whole
year.
That was.
Mystical, Unpredictable.
That was fire album.
That was a 97?
That was a fire
Mystical
album.
was
Wow.
that
Shit.
And
That was a hell of a year in hip-hop.
And Mystical, Unpredictable, Timberland Magoo, MJG drop, Will Smith Big Willie style drop. That was Tupac Are You Still Down drop at the end of the year. Eminem Slim Shady came out that year.
Damn.
97?
Shit.
And A by MJG dropped last album of the year.
But remember, when whoever's winning the award for 97 most likely is their album came out in 96 because the Grammys take place in February pertaining to.
Should we go to 98 or should we go to 90? Okay, let's go to 98 then.
Oh, we already know who won in 98. We already know who Slim Shady won in 98.
Oh yeah, he won everything. He won everything.
Yeah,
no, put 98.
Please, man. I'm like, and once again, I love Missy. Do I need to bring my CD album out again? I have.
You got CDs?
I still got CDs, baby. You never know when.
I got CDs I stream.
I got CDs. I got my last CD case.
When Spotify and all that crash, and
it says that Jay-Z Volume 2 Hard Not Life one.
That was the hardest. That was the hard one. I ain't jam Volume 1. I jam Volume 2.
Okay. I ain't jam Volume 1. I jam Volume 2.
Came out now. Man,
that was a Hard Knock Life, right?
Yeah, Hard Not Life Volume 2. That's what it say. Best rap album.
So the best, what I see, the best album in 98.
Slim Shady.
In hip hop music, I see Hello Nasty by the Beastie Boys. My Flesh and My Blood, My Flesh and My Flesh, Blood and My Blood, DMX.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
The Game Is to Be Sold, Not to Be Told, Snoop. The Last Done, Master P. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
That was double disc, that Master P.
To Kyle, 2000, Judgment Day, that was Method Man. Ghetto Fabulous, Mystical, Volume 2, Jay-Z. Charge It to the Game, Silk the Shocker. That's some bullshit. And
that was a nice album, brother.
But I think Hard Knock Life
that's a nice album.
Man,
all the bands was playing that shit. Oh, it ain't my.
That's the shit though. That's different.
Come on, bro.
That was the shit though, man. That was different.
Let me hit it.
And he had that song with Maya too.
But it says how it pulls up on mine. It just literally says Grammy Awards for Best Rap Album winners 1998. Then bam, it's just Volume 2 Hard Knock Life, like on this Google search.
Jay-Z won it.
Now I wish that there should be like a Grammy website.
Fuck the
Grammy. Yeah, I know. Fuck the Grammys. Well, that's the stats. You know what I'm saying? That we got to go off. We can't go off the fucking BET award.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
But we can't.
The point I'm making: when did they separate the categories too? When were the categories separated? Because look here, if we go off 98, I'm looking to see how many women were in Young Bleed dropped that year. Woo.
Young.
I'm trying to look at if you look at 98, where our only person there, and she was up there, was Lauryn Hill.
Oh, Miseducation.
Yeah, it was Lauryn
That was
Hill.
like that was in 98?
That was in 98. So I
that was her last best album.
That was
that was her only album.
Only best. That's what she done dropped another one, but that you talking about last
She did that
best.
Unplugged joint, but that's that was cool too.
But it was Unplugged to the same album, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the same song.
Yeah. No, she did like one. It was like
That's
one.
why I say her ass is overrated.
Okay, listen. It says in 1995, the Academy announced the addition of the award category Best Rap Album. So this shit came out in 1995. The first award was presented to the
Will
group
Smith.
Naughty by Nature.
No.
According to the category description guide, the 52nd Grammy Awards is the award. Grammy Award. The award is presented for albums containing at least 51% of the play tracks. Blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. So as of 2020,
the first
Eminem
rapper to win a Grammy was Will Smith. What? I don't know what he won. It was like something like early 90s, late 80s. He was the first one to win it. Will Smith.
The category, because they saying that this category.
That shit wrong. I don't know what.
No,
Will
that
Smith,
was it.
And they won this shit for parents just don't understand.
Yeah, but she talking about 95 though.
Well, no, it just says on here
but
that the
did he
category
win for hip hop or did he win for something else?
I don't know. It might not be for hip hop, but he's one of the first rappers to win a Grammy.
Will
it may have been
Smith
from pop.
Grammy.
Huh?
It may have been.
Yeah, it might have been a pop. Yeah,
some pop shit.
But Peep Gang, if we go back to 95, well, is this 95? 96. I went back to 96. Only I see. I'm trying to look at the women rappers. I see
it
MC
says
Lyte.
Best Rap Performance, but it does say the first award for, like, who is the first rapper to win a Grammy? DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. But it says Best Rap Performance.
Okay. So,
what year was that?
That was and it don't even give me the goddamn year. 89.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
they didn't have a full rap.
Heather B.
Rap performance.
Heather B. MC Lyte. I'm looking for female
Wait, in the morning?
The Brat.
What?
Then
she won a Grammy, right?
Lil Kim. I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I highly doubt Lil Kim won. I mean, I think Lil Kim had won one, but and the Fugees, they were top rappers, and they used to split West Coast hip hop and East Coast hip hop. This is 96 because this is when the West Coast and East Coast was really beefing. But my whole thing, we going down this whole memory lane is
we are
not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to be dismissive, but back in the day, I think it was necessary to have separate categories for men and women in rap. That's how I feel. Now if we want to take that away, then a lot of people, because it was unfair. A lot of women wasn't winning awards, so if you had a women category or a female woman category, it was giving them everybody a fair, okay, everybody can step away with an award, okay? And I agree now, do away with it. Now men can say the same thing. We need to have ours. We was equal. If we want to remove that shit, we got to keep it that way then. We can't keep going back and forth. But if we have an overall category out of men and women, and I think we have that, right. Like how many times have a woman won Best Album? And I would say some years Nicki Minaj could have won. But you got to think of Aubrey Graham. You got to think of Lil Wayne. You got to think of Kendrick Lamar. You got to think of J. Cole. You got to think of, and Jay-Z still drop. And because she came out when there's a lot of guys. But if you want to go down, if y'all want to do a cypher, like, God, I ain't going to discredit either side. I'm just going to be fair.
Yeah, but a whole album, yeah. I mean, I see, right? Because
I don't listen
regardless
to Nicki
of how
Minaj.
I do, and regardless of how good her albums were, they weren't as good as some of those other people.
I listened to the first one.
But anyways,
first album.
And this kind of goes back. And this kind of goes back to the thought process of who really listens to hip hop. Is it more women or more men?
I mean, but that does even with that being said, like the female category thing, like so, or
Who's
do they
voting
want to
though?
dead that and just make it just into one instead of just saying female? So they
No,
did.
because at the end of the day, the it's still, and I'm a woman, and in the way that he just broke it down right there. That's the reason why it makes sense. This album was still fucking phenomenal. It was still good, but it was not as good as Victory Lap. It was not as good as Damn. It was not as good as J. Cole. It's just, I'm sorry, it was not as good as whatever.
Whose album wasn't good as?
I'm talking about Nicki Minaj. Yeah, Nicki Minaj's, or even Megan's. Even like because now I'm comparing the next best lyricist situation to like Megan or whatever. And there's some other girl that I just got turned on to called like Lady London or something. She's pretty good too. So I don't know what what's gonna happen with her.
Cash Doll.
I'm not.
That
See, to me,
Cash
Doll, she's cool, but I'm just gonna put her in I'm gonna put her in a Cardi B situation. I'm gonna put light skinned Keisha in a Cardi B situation. I'm talking about bitches that is spitting. Bitches that's spitting, and that's only Nicki and Megan. I'm talking about spitting.
And side note, I found the scrolling Twitter. I found exactly what I was talking about with Mike Tyson. We're just gonna bring it back one time. This is the interview I'm talking about.
I know the art of war. That's all I ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. Because that's all I was annihilated. That's all I was going for. And now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on being the art of humbleness. Can you be with me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss them. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with.
It's amazing that he's not even
this man was
jail.
Crying.
It's amazing that he's not even in jail for killing someone, because he is what would be designed as a machine, like a killing machine, is what he is. Yeah. Like, how did he not lose temper, snap, and just snap somebody?
But I mean, he probably have killed some people, to keep it a buck. Remember when
they covered it up? They ain't
absolutely,
covered shit up for Mike Tyson.
Absolutely, they didn't cover shit up for a bunch of people.
Not him.
Mike Tyson was bringing people money. Please don't ever get that twisted. He was bringing people money to a certain extent. When you doing, and he was tied in with the mafia. Okay, he was heavily tied in. Saying we were talking about the whole thing with Nick Cannon. We will protect you as long as you feeding us. Once you no longer become a asset to us, you're dispendable.
That's what Nick Cannon was doing. Yeah,
Nick Cannon was the shit for Viacom. Okay, Nick Cannon been bringing in money from them since he was a teenager. Well, he looked like a teenager.
Right. He executive. I mean, all of those ideas are his ideas. He's the executive producer on pretty much all the shows.
That's why he Big Bang.
The Masked Singer was his idea.
All this stuff is from Nick. Like, he been doing it since he was. Once again, when he was on all that, you thought he was a teenager. He was like 24 at that age or something like that. But he was making a lot of moves. You got to respect that man for that. And he
Drumline was the shit.
Drumline was the shit. I ain't gonna lie.
He bit the hand that fed him. He even bited. He nibbled at it, and they smacked his ass right down very quickly. So all these things being said, it's just with Mike Tyson,
who has the real power.
Yeah, and that's what he was saying. It's the hypocrisy and everything that he was talking about, power and control, and they show how quickly and how strong just by speaking about that.
But nobody wants to talk about that.
Shit, I don't. But once again, you gotta have yourself a certain position.
Y'all, but I'm gonna have to go because these bugs are getting crazy out here with this freaking light. It's like when we start, we'll be in the daytime. And then by the time we finish, it's like the bugs, they just start going crazy. Even though I got
I gotta come to the Pacific Northwest, when the light's still out. And shit,
damn, the light's still out.
Where are you at?
I'm in Seattle, and
oh my gosh, my best friend lives there. My daughter's actually getting ready to go there on August the 8th. She'll be getting on a plane.
Now?
Victoria, before you get out of here, let me pose this question. We'll probably talk about it next week when all the girls on. I seen on Twitter, my girl hit me up and said this one nigga she was dealing with hit her up to complain that he only hears from her when he hits her up. So here's the question. Fellas, if you are pursuing a woman, why do you think it's not on you to be consistent and communicate with her daily, showing interest?
Correct. Enough said. It's not
Is
even
that a
about a
question
why.
now or a question later? Okay,
Yeah.
that's next week. That's for now?
No.
Okay.
We can touch on it, but I know V got to get out of here. I just wanted to share that with V real quick, and we can talk about it.
Okay, yeah, I'll answer it next week. That's cool. Text it to me.
Should be. I'm gonna text it.
But okay, y'all be good. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
See, Bobby.
We can talk about it though.
Man, I don't see if you single out here. Good luck, fellas. Pray for you. Pray for you, man. And it's on. If you single, period, men or women, it's just so many people. People just, it's like a competition. It's like shit. Y'all just don't. A lot of people don't even want to be happy. I think a lot of people don't know how to be happy. If that makes sense. It's like I see some questions on social media, and I'm like, "Are you serious? Are you really serious?" And be comfortable. I don't think people are even happy with their damn self, man. It's just like I feel like an old man talking about this stuff, man. It's like I like to say my patience would be null and void for all like the dumb little arguments and disputes and even with the double text back stuff. I ain't go text somebody twice. If I want your attention, I'm gonna communicate. Then that same thing. People got this whole thing screenshot, especially women screenshot when a guy's trying to pursue. That's classic. That's annoying. It's like these expectations. And I asked the questions. Shout out to Concrete and Blossoms podcast, Don the Doll, and episode I was just on with them last week. I'm gonna find that clip and send it to everyone. But man, I asked some of the women on the show. They were asking what men ain't doing, what they need from a man, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay. So I asked. It was 3 women. I asked them, what do you want from a man? And, they went down the steps with more. They want stability. They want to rock. They want someone they can rely on. They want a business partner every time. They want comfort. And then I asked, so what are y'all going to bring to the relationship? And one of them kept it above. She's like, I've never thought about that before. I'm like, what should a man expect from you? Expect to do? And they explained what they were going to do. Something be supportive, this and that. And right before I was going to say what was missing, somebody, I don't know if they saw my face or they were like, love, love, love. None of them said love. No, I mean, not until at the very end. Look, and I'm like, right. Y'all don't want love. Y'all don't want compassion. Y'all don't want. I don't. They don't. Like, it's mean, just like. But it's the same.
Want that.
When me and DB,
sister, go ahead.
When me and DB did our episode with the doctors. Shout out to Dr. Angela Jones and Dr. Jasmine Boone. And I was screaming love like throughout the whole podcast. And Dr. Angela Jones was like, nah, nigga, like, no, I just want some help. I need your help.
Yeah, and that's what and one of them said she don't want love, she want help. Well, shit. Like, then find a homeboy. Find if you want to help, mate, you need that. But when you're out there trying, what are you trying to date for? What you trying to do? Make sure to know that person on a personal level. I'm not a professional on this. I've been with my wife. We've been dating for years, and been together for years. But it's just stressful. And we both sit back and look at a lot of stuff. And I'm like, man, that's some bullshit. Why y'all letting they pull y'all down? And when we have, don't get me wrong, our stuff ain't perfect, but it's one of them things that we know we care about each other at the end of the day. We care about each other. We love one another. We have a vision. And when we talk about marriage, first thing we say, is this a Christian marriage? Oh, it's not a Christian marriage? I can't tell you what to do. You do what you want to do. Because when people base all these, like we did a Father's Day episode last year, and we talked about gender roles, okay?
Right.
As much you want to say it, shit has changed, gentlemen, ladies, all this stuff, shit has changed. It's a change for the good. When you
ain't
change,
no more gender roles.
What'd you say?
So there ain't no more gender roles.
It still something makes
is.
sense, but they have adjusted quite a bit. That's the
Right.
truth. Like, and something with General, did y'all know? I think we said it before. Did y'all know driving a car was a man thing to do?
Yeah.
I never knew that, bro. I never knew that. And
My dad drove everywhere.
See, I went out, but I didn't grow up with my dad in my life. You know what I mean?
Well, just
and
like opening the door for your lady.
now open the door is different, but driving was always, anybody can drive. My grandmother drove, my mother drove, my aunt drove. I told this to my aunt, and she's in her 60s. She's like, what? I never heard that before. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not tripping. But it's your culture where you come from, you know? But when we jump on the whole same thing, now it's like when you going out, well, it's what a quarter woman, you're supposed to do this. Men had to take women out and pay for everything, because back in the day, women didn't make any money. Women was allowed to do these things. You have women get paid more than men now.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Well, I don't want
Pay
this.
that shit.
You have
Keep
it's
saying
true.
that shit.
The culture's there. The culture has changed. So you can't get mad at that. You have the ability. That's why, like, men, okay, it's okay to step up. You cannot keep expecting things that be the same when things have changed. When, you know, okay, you can't expect your woman to come home and fold the clothes and wash the dishes, do the whole X, Y, and Z when she working the same 9 to 5 you working, or even longer. You can't do that, gentlemen. You know, but at the same time, she can't expect for your ass to go out and how can I even say it? You know, change the oil, and when you have the type of income where you can get that stuff paid for if you don't want to do it. Or if you gotta now, you know, she working a 9 to 5, you gotta help get the kids ready, so you can't do all this extra stuff as well. So all these things go hand in hand, and there's nothing to be shamed. That's the thing I'm still I always bring up is shame. People love shaming other people to make themselves feel better. Fuck all that. You know, if somebody don't like you for who you are and how you think and how you believe, y'all just not a good fit. And you ain't gotta hate me, I ain't gotta hate you.
That is.
No, you ain't got to badmouth me, but guess what? Somebody out there gonna love it, and vice versa. You know, some dude like do you talk shit to and be yelled at and, you know, demean. Some women like a guy that may just chill and not like give her attention or text her every time. She want a little bit of space.
Yeah.
You know, but don't try to demean people so damn much. Shit. But that once again, I don't know everything, but that shit right there just like I want to say my heart goes out
to the single folks.
Yeah, man. I'm like, fuck it. And don't keep your business to your motherfucking self, man. A lot of people people don't know what the fuck going on in my relationship. You know, it's like, and there's none of that. I don't give a fuck what's going on in y'all. It's like y'all just be safe, don't hurt each other, try to love each other, keep the kids out the fuck shit. Cause guess what? Your kids, just like if you seen your mom and your parents, or you see your mama dating, thing like that, or your father date, you see shit that your parents don't think you see. So your kids paying attention to every fucking thing. So when your kids grow up and they call their little girlfriend a dumbass or some shit like that, you like, where you get that from? You know, they get it from your ass. They get it from the relationships they actually see. It doesn't always come from the television, you know.
Yeah.
I'm off my soapbox on that shit right now.
I'm gonna pose the question again for everybody that's watching. The scenario, my girl hit me up. My girl hit me up and said this one nigga she dealing with hit her up to complain that he only hears from her when he hits her up. Here's the question, fellas. If you're pursuing a woman, why do you think it's not on you to be consistent and communicate with her daily, showing interest? So it's like, just like you were saying, if it's not conducive for both of you guys to deal with each other, and another cliche is like you make time for who you want to make time for. That shit, like that matters though. That type of thing matters. So if she really doesn't want to cut for you, like just cut your losses, man. Move on. It's all good.
And you'll find somebody else. Along. Just be happy. Be happy. Find joy, y'all.
Yes.
Do y'all know what joy? That's what we ask. How do you define joy?
How do you define joy? I like that. I like that question. How do you define joy? DB, what you think about it?
I kind of think it is a man to pursue a woman, of course, but while pursuing a woman, if she's really interested, then she's also gonna like give back. She's gonna put her
reciprocate.
hand out.
Yeah.
Show that yes, I want you to continue to do what you do because I am interested. She ain't gonna just sit there and take, and not give none back. That was back in the day. Now, these days, women have just as much as men, as Mr. 713 just said. Shit, we got women gotta do just as much as, sometimes not just as much, but sometimes just as much as a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with a woman nowadays pursuing a man that she like.
Yeah, they do that a lot.
Well, I mean, I don't hear it a lot,
Yeah.
But they got guys out there that don't like that. But
Or-
if you a man,
Or you gonna say, "Oh, you ain't a real man," so you gonna shame me for it. Okay,
right?
cool, all right.
Right.
And I'm
Right.
like, and once again, not shameless plug. Make sure to listen to Everything Culture. But we have a episode coming up in a couple of weeks, and we talk about homophobia and what we have in the cultures and how do we get here? What's the conversations? We talking about our families. Man, I have a cousin, calling my nephew, and I knew when I saw him again at 18. Oh, he had a girlfriend. But I'm like, that really your girlfriend, bro? Like he ain't can't. And I never talked to him about it because I don't want to ever make him feel uncomfortable. I'm your cousin. I'm what I love you, folk. And especially since I live out of town. But we had a conversation when he's completely out now. I'm talking about out. He's 25, and we had a conversation. And he said he tried to date women. He really did. He genuinely tried to date women. And he said he said, and black women turn me down left and right, calling me gay, calling me this. I'm like, what can I do other than I'm genuinely trying to be with a woman, but when he's himself,
man, I see that shit.
and naturally, but he's like, I've never messed with a guy. I've tried women. But I know I may like guys, but I really want to be there because he prayed it out. He said, I don't want to be this way. But you know what? When black women was just talking shit about him and, just saying, get that on his way, he was like, well, fuck it then. He's going into detail, but he's like, and you got to find what's comfortable for you. You got to find your peace. But at the end of the day, if a guy's out here and he's being him, like you got guys that like playing like anime, okay? You like guys that like stuff that other people may consider weird. It doesn't make him weird. It makes him something different than you, okay?
Right.
So, and I would tell any guys, because women, because he may be around just a certain group of women, a select group of women that say that's stupid, this, and that. But you know what? And that's how some guys and women go to different ethnicities and they go to different people. Because you know what? This circle of group of people didn't like me. So I'm just going to generalize. None of them like me. So there's so many ways to go into it. But
That's it, man. Mr. D, 713, put your information out there so they can get in touch with you, man.
Y'all can follow. Once again, thank y'all for sending me the invite, allowing me to come on here, man. I always appreciate y'all. I shout out the Truck Cast all the time, Humvee and DB.
Yeah.
I mean, good material, good folks, great conversations, man. You can't knock that. But I'm Mr. D713 with Everything Culture, and that's thing with an A.
G Jack, what up? Why?
Yeah, is he still in here?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
Not.
yeah, Ginger, he got all them kids, so he can't come out and play all the time. So, the other half is G-Jack, and we have our, other co-hosts that come and join us from time to time from AJ as well as Miss Honeybee, your girl Honeybee. But you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Everything Culture. You can find us on Twitter at Every THG Culture, and anywhere you can listen to podcasts. Go to YouTube. We need them subscribers on YouTube at Everything Culture. We have different guests every episode. We talk about their backgrounds, traditions. We talk about different topics. We try to get an understanding of one another so we can start loving one another. That's our main goal at the end of every episode.
That's it, man. I like it. DB, appreciate you coming on the house party, man.
Yes, sir. Always ready to party. Let me know next time we got any DJ. I got you. MC. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Lala. Shout out to Lala. Shout out to Victoria.
Oh, yeah.
Stace, what up? King Colin P. Oh, that nigga just dropped off. I don't know what happened.
He been gone though. I thought.
Yeah, he been gone.
He dropped off when we started talking about the word female.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to hit it.
Hey, this is the house party. We'll see you guys next Monday. It's going down in a major way. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.